turn near a tunnel that leads under 99. And the closest intersection we can get right now is Bristow and Wyndham near Kaiser.
Where the shooting's at?
Position 455 units. Call 945. If you're looking for space, I can see you. I can transfer you to the hospital and jump out of the vehicle. Call running. There you go. Looks like fires and that on the call as well. It's both I think one way and 5
Directions.
When we get down there, yeah, we'll get the general. All right, welcome. It is Sunday night, heading into Monday morning. We're responding to reports of a shooting in the area of Stockton Boulevard and Mack Road. So far, it sounds like the victim was shot in the arm. We don't have any other details. I don't know if it's a drive-by or what it is, so we'll see. They'll say welcome. Okay. The more reports we get, the more hinky this is sounding. So, Sheriff is like, it's right on the border between the sheriff's office and SAC PD.
We got a TC involving structure. I'm gonna look up.
Ooh, where's that? Okay, we got a traffic accident involving a structure.
Far, 80 between Arden and Alfino.
Oh, we can hit that. So now we're gonna go to a vehicle into a structure.
It's close 30 minutes.
Are we exiting Alfino?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Silica. Sounds familiar. I feel like I've been to
Silica.
something on that school
Yeah.
before.
Stephanie, welcome. Snag Harbor, welcome. We're heading to a shooting, but everything started sounding sketchy on it. Everything was sounding sketchy on it. And it was pretty far south. We try to be smart with our fuel. So if it's kind of a sketchy shooting, every shooting is important. We don't blow them off, but at the same time, we gotta be smart with our fuel. But closer just came out a vehicle into a structure. So we're heading there right now.
Dodge Challenger, and looks like he just left southbound 13th Street, and he has been drinking.
Also, there's 5 hours.
How about 30 is cleared up here?
Ah, we're hitting all the red lights tonight. Thanks, Vic. Hey, Cass. Yeah, we're hitting all these red lights because Michael is on tonight. He's probably at home flipping. Just tapped in on his computer.
requesting PG&E vehicle into a gas meter.
Well, they requested PG&E because the vehicle into the gas meter.
Yeah, we're actually the shooter next to it.
So that gas meter doesn't catch fire. That makes some spectacular. I've seen those before. For those that are just coming on, we're heading to a report of a vehicle into a structure. We just got confirmation that it struck a gas meter as well, and they're requesting PG&E.
Patient is being restrained by family.
Yep.
Hanging a Louie. And we'll catch up with all your comments after this call. Fire's reporting no structural compromise.
Battalion 3 Fire Dispatch.
Green, thank you.
Is there an updated address for PG&E? They also want to confirm if you have an active lease.
And you're gonna turn left
You have an
on
active
Princeton. So it's not this
lease.
light, but
Yeah,
there's
there's
your
your
What is
You
it?
can't even turn up this light. Princeton Street.
Engine 53, engine 7. Can we handle that list assist in our first end?
Someone's coming.
We beat fire?
Where are you on center? We'll go ahead and
Fire's already seen. Yep, coming up behind us. It's the tiller truck.
Control NC3 is 1097.
Alright, we're rolling up on scene here. Tyler's our primary shooter tonight, so he'll be jumping out and grabbing the regular shots, and I'll grab you guys to stay live.
1584.
Oh, taking someone in custody, Tyler.
What's that?
Taking someone in custody. Their PD's got a guy right there. They're taking into custody. Not sure what's up with that. Ha! Ian, most of the time I have to leave you in the car, depending upon the scene.
Cover that, and we have private security on scene. For headache 5601 6801 Lindbrook Way. Airport application 6801 Lindbrook Way. The time is 4 minutes 56 lane 15 fire map. C51 Alpha 1 operator Bravo 3.
So keep in mind that our video, our live video here is kind of an extra Benny. Our primary job is to aggregate the news. So this is kind of a behind the scenes come along and join us as we do what we do as much as possible. But we have our primary responsibility. So. I think I need to recalibrate this gimbal. We already updated on the shooting, Rebecca. It was no big deal. So I can hear the gas from here. So you got a vehicle crash on the side of the structure, and gas is flowing. You can hear it. Yeah, that's the gimbal going wacko there. We're gonna have to find a different gimbal. I probably just need to recalibrate this one. So the initial report was a vehicle into a structure. So it actually wound up being the vehicle up alongside the structure, crashed to a fence, and hit a gas meter. So of course firefighters have to stay here. They got a hose line on the ground in case fire breaks out, fire sparks. But PG&E is on the way. The individual who was in the car is over here, and officers are talking with him. Oh, sounds like they got the gas shut off. That's a good thing. So officers are talking with him, find out why how he crashed his car. So not exactly sure what the situation is there. We are off of Silica and Princeton. So at least it's not as bad as it originally sounded. All right, well, we got our shots that we need, and we'll follow up with the police department later. And if it shows up in the daily log or not. We have a limited police staffing on some nights like tonight, so we really don't like to bother our officers because they're busy with the situation, and we don't have any PIOs, public information officers, overnight. So then we try to get follow-ups in the morning with a public information officer, wait for the log to come out. Look at the puppies. Look at the puppies. They look so friendly. Heads up, heads up. Yep. Flip it around. Oh, yep. Around. Medic 4. And no transport. So it'll be interesting to hear how he crashed his car. Well, we're already starting the night off with a little bit of action. So we initially were responding to a shooting that turned out to be not much. Individual shot in the arm, don't know how. And again, that was getting that story was getting hinkier and hinkier as it went on, and as we were getting reports. So they weren't even sure where it happened at. So, and it was kind of on the border between the city and the county, and it was a little bit further south for us than we wanted to go. So since it was a, the guy was shot in the arm. I don't even like to say the word minor shooting, but it is minor considering. But we canceled on that and came over to this. So now it's traffic collision, 6640 Riverside Boulevard. I'm going to be taking you guys off the gimbal so you're going to get all shaking around again. So. And the gimbal goes wild. 6640 Riverside Boulevard. Riverside Boulevard. The time for 11 are about 2 operations established. Okay, you guys sit back up here on the dash and behave yourselves.
Copy yellow 6856253.
Oh,
now it's a vehicle.
Now it's a vehicle fire. No, it's interesting. Because when they come out as a vehicle accident and then convert to a vehicle fire, that sometimes isn't good. How far down Riverside is that?
Motto and HQ check, 1 ejected. 391, Motto and HQ check with 1 ejected.
Oh, it's Riverside as in South Sac.
Like way down there.
Riverside and Gloria.
Hit 312 Central Liquid. Go ahead. 57, medic 10. 312, that 22 you provided, that was still coming to
It's 13 minutes.
Oh, we'll monitor that one. So head back downtown. Downtown. Hey, so everybody, glad you could join us. We were a little bit busy there to kick off with, and didn't really get to say our proper howdies and how do you do. And Tyler doesn't have a seatbelt on. He'll be putting that on pretty quickly.
Thanks.
The dash told on you.
Yeah.
Someone detained on that, right? We are heading into downtown via 160. It's a great little connector between Business 80 and straight into downtown. So a good way to navigate downtown is if you need to head into the heart of downtown, take 160 in. If you need to hit the east end of downtown, like the 20s through through 30 in Alhambra, take Business 80 and drop in from there. I-5 borders the low numbers of downtown, obviously. And 50, Highway 50, borders the far south end of downtown. So downtown's kind of like really boxed in. And quick ways to access all the different portions of downtown. Probably go hang out near the Amtrak station tonight, because downtown itself isn't going to be really busy. There's a little bit of things going on. But we would do better by hanging out by a good freeway access. Right now we're east on Richards Boulevard, which borders the north end of downtown. What they now call the River District.
Sorry, Attention 11, SPD's on scene.
Attention 11, PD on scene.
And Sac PD, there's a newer Sac PD station here on Richards. Highway Patrol's new headquarters is here off of Richards. The California State Lottery headquarters is right here off of Richards. There's a lot of stuff off of Richards now. And it gets busy during the day. Rail yards better.
Security 12091. Copy your message.
Good spot to hang out. Get my dinner up here tonight. Over on 6. Nice view. All right. Well, now we can go back to our comments and say howdy everybody. Again, Dulce, welcome. Snag Harbor, welcome. Stephanie. Snag Duck. Cass. And Vic, howdy. Yep, we try to be safe. Jesus Martinez.
To northbound ramps are open.
Yeah, heard about that in Fresno. Where was that at?
In Fresno?
Yeah.
You want like street names?
Yeah, I mean,
I think I have that in.
what was like at a business or just?
Oh, so it was at someone's house. They were having a football like party, and the shooters snuck in the backyard and just started opening fire on
Oh
everybody.
wow, that's scary stuff.
Yeah. And I haven't found the latest info, but as of 9 o'clock, the shooters are still not in custody. But that was 3 hours ago, so they could be now. I don't know about that part.
All right, again, Ian, welcome. Rebecca, Donnie, and Donnie. We're in Sacramento, California, and our last incident we were on was off of El Camino and Biz 80. Robert, the shooting here a little while ago? No, it was minor. Shot in the arm. Sierra, that's a good name. That's my daughter's middle name, Sierra. Good stuff. Thanks for joining us. Alexander, never know, especially on nights like tonight. You know, when it's really slow, sometimes we'll drop off early. We're usually out from about 11:30 to 2:30, 3 o'clock. But if it's super dead, we'll call it off early. And of course, in the morning we wake up and find out right after we went to sleep is when the big one happened. So thanks, Angela, appreciate that. We got up over 700 on our YouTube channel yesterday, thanks to y'all, but we need to get to 1,000. So if you can help us do that, we would greatly appreciate it. And you can go to that link right there and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Copy engine 22G Yancey.
And if you'd like to help partner with us, there's the link for that. We had some couple of generous donations last night. We really appreciate that. One donor gave $100, and that's a couple of tanks of gas for us, and that's much needed. We had someone else give about $25, and we appreciate every donation, even a buck. So if you're subscribing or supporting our Facebook page, if you click on that support, that's just 99 cents a month. And we figured if a quarter of our viewers subscribed for 99 cents a month, that would put us in a really good spot. Just a quarter of our viewers. Can you imagine that? Just a quarter. A quarter of our viewers, 99 cents. So the radios are, I'm going to say it, I'm going to say the Q word.
1195, Charlie.
Huh? I'm going to say it. It's really quiet. The radios are quiet.
Skyline and Van Maren, go ahead.
4 Robert, Victor, 183 on a White Hornet.
That's clear and current 01 Honda out of North Island. 36.
1 off 31.
319.
Round. Can we start CSI for photos of our victim's injury? It's going to be a laceration on her right foot.
Don't know where that's at.
Main 65 at vehicle top.
Darren, thank you so much.
659. 679.
Doctor. Control.
Eastbound Florence, approaching Colin, 5 John, Tom, Yellow, 677. Blue Honda, Boulevard.
10-4.
Okay. He's like, I can make up calls for you guys to go on.
8802, 2639,
Our dispatcher said I can make up calls for you guys to go on.
Control. So if you're watching our live, you know that we're at 1098 of the
55
structure.
Oak Manor Way in
Told you
28.
that?
Yeah, we're staged at
Originally a
and,
594.
5th
The
and G.
21-year-old
G.
daughter.
Take
George.
a right up on it if you want to
594
look at it.
items in the house. Her name is LaKayla Liggins. Female black 21, type 2 heavy build.
You think it's still early enough to put breaking
The
instead of
black
earlier?
sweater and gray
Like,
sweat.
I just put earlier. It's
Okay.
not a
yeah,
yeah.
not a huge deal.
Call taker
Yeah.
called several times, upset for the delay of response. Now called back advising that she wants to die. She's turning on the gas and has armed herself with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Living room. 5150 violent, 55 Oak Manor Way with an addition needed.
Oak map?
Steve, some Oak Meadow Way. Yep, awesome. Good stuff. Tyler's working on getting the post up with photos, so you'll have that on our vehicle into the gas meter. Originally dispatched as a vehicle versus structure. Well, yeah, it still was, but nothing big with the structure.
Battalion 3, Rescue 20, Medic 17, difficulty breathing, Fairbanks Avenue and Norwood Avenue.
Okay, post like
On
it looks like
Norwood,
the hashtag
near
doesn't
Fairbanks
do
on the
like
bridge.
full.
Battalion
Oh, right
3,
together.
Rescue 20, Medic 17, Fire Map
Take the
1,
dash
10,
out.
Bravo 2, Operations Bravo 2.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Just to make, yeah. Good question on Richards. What was that? I was out too. I cannot remember what that was. 10 p.m. Yeah, I don't remember. Brain fade. Old timers. I'm over the hill now. I'm 51. So going down the other side of the hill.
Alpha 35, 1 up 36, big more question on channel 1 for a priority call. Sam, take a copy across.
One center coming.
Okay, what kind of questions you guys got for us?
3621.
We're hanging out here by the
Alpha 35 on 1.
near Amtrak with this beautiful downtown view.
Alpha 35 and Alpha 36 to start and assist. On a 5150 violent, 55 Oak Manor Way into a Sergeant a copy.
I know the big one's gonna happen anytime now. What's it gonna be tonight? Fire, shooting. You know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Darren, I am a former firefighter, medic, engineer, and I've been a photographer since I was 12.
Vehicle stop.
6-1 Ed, go ahead.
Northbound, okay.
So I asked last night, knowing our feed had gone, but there was over 12,000 folks at the arena Saturday for the SMART conference, Dave Ramsey SMART conference, kind of a financial thing, and some really good motivational speakers. And 12,000. Anyone else? Was there anyone else there along with us? Any of our viewers that went? Because it was a great conference.
5-5 vehicle stop.
I'll throw some of the nuggets your way that we got.
I usually do
in
just leave it like that to be fair.
044.
For
Report, unknown
I
qualified.
would like to post it.
Yeah.
Just,
Yep. Did it go? Oh, there you go. So Tyler just posted up our photos and our quick write-up on Facebook for y'all. Thanks, Darren. I appreciate that. Yeah. There was a time when no one was hiring, of course, during the economy crunch. It's picking up now. They're running academies through a lot right now. Both police department and fire department here in Sacramento. Oh, I like this quote from Dave Ramsey yesterday. You will dictate if you are a victim or a victor. That was a pretty good one. Oh, success is a pile of failures.
5-1 Ed,
You're just standing on it instead of laying under it. Definition of success. Oh, this was a big one for me. Happen to things. Don't let things happen to you. Be proactive. No one accidentally wins. Yeah. That was a big one. Most people don't realize that the successful people, they failed forward. One of the big things for me, there's a lot of things that I've tried to accomplish in my life, and when you get to a certain point, you want to finish well. And I read a thing recently that most entrepreneurs, they fail a lot, and they finally usually get their break around 50. And I just turned 51. And we just got our nonprofit, and things are really starting to move forward. So looks like I'm right on track. Oh, here's another one for you. You ready for this one? You're going to get out of your mind what you put into it. Careful what you put in your brain. There you go.
through, we'll check.
You can put clean in and it will force the trash out. 20 more years. There you go. All right, Angela. Good stuff. It's a frequency identifier. Instead of doing the call signs, there's a identification thing. Tyler, no beer in NC3. It's a NOS. It's a NOS. All right.
It's alright, I'm not driving.
I'll advise. We're trying to figure out what person it is.
I do like the staging area. This is cool.
Yeah, it's a great staging area. Incredible view around.
This is where they're going to put in the MLS arena.
Yeah,
sort of
back over
ish.
here.
Yeah, okay.
Just northeast of us. And the new Kaiser Hospital is going to be just north of us. Our dispatcher just put up he was born in '67, and we know he is an old fart. Just as long as he's older than me, that's all that matters.
Division Tech Page is doing a two-channel operation. 31664 unidentified, being information. Tech Page going to a two-channel operation.
So we're cutting channels for the Sacramento Police Department because it's so slow. So they just went from 3 channels to 2 channels. Yeah, I'm telling you, if y'all ever get to go to a Dave Ramsey conference, do it. It is really, really good. Some of the speakers were just unbelievable. Patsy Claremont was there. She is, I think, like 73. I'll read you her bio. Patsy Claremont has been a professional author and speaker for over 40 years and is one of the founding speakers of the Women of Faith Conference. Over the years, she has trained hundreds of speakers for the platform and now mentors others to find their story through her program, Shaking Your Tree. Her message has reached millions of people over the course of her career. Patsy remains an avid book reader and has a voracious love for words. Patsy lives in Franklin, Tennessee, with her husband and family. But she was really inspiring. You are more than you know because God is greater than you can imagine. That was one of her quotes. The most powerful words in our life arsenal are... Want to take a guess, Tyler?
Sorry, say it again. I'm not listening.
The most powerful words in our life arsenal are 2 words.
Thank you.
Yes and no.
Oh, 2, got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ooh, this was when neediness leads to greediness. Our gifts point us in the direction of our purpose, which will light our passion. Often a question is more illuminating than an answer. Emotions don't have brains. So don't make emotional decisions. That's good. Then we also had John O'Leary. John O'Leary was badly burned when he was 9. had 3rd-degree burns, about 100% of his body, and he lived. And he was one of the speakers yesterday, and that just overcoming and stuff like that was, yeah, he had a really good message.
Metro Units 927 pending on Trade Center.
Oh, the most powerful weapon on earth is a human spirit on fire.
Central 391, the railroad, check. 391, railroad, check.
Oh, get this one. We're not afraid of who we are. We're afraid of who we think we are not. Did you get that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we know Darren went and subscribed for us for our YouTube. And did anybody else go subscribe to the YouTube channel?
Alpha 24, I copy. You're on scene. Beepers on.
Was he on scene of?
No beeper.
Beepers off.
Again, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go on over there. We really want to move this live stream over to our YouTube. And that'll make it flow a lot better. And it'll make it more versatile for us and you. Ooh, Chris Hogan spoke on Everyday Millionaires. That was a cool one. The American Dream is live and well. Thank you, Angela. Appreciate it. That's huge. We just got over 700 subscribers yesterday. And so we got a little over 300 more. So a little under 300 more to go. I can do my math. Ooh, 4 things millionaires do. Avoid debt. They invest. Pay off the house. And one of the big things they do is give. I look forward to when we can be giving. Stop making excuses and start believing. All quotes from Chris Hogan yesterday. Doesn't matter where you came from, where are you going?
Is there a unit of traffic?
If we change our thinking, we can change our lives. Oh, thank you, Hale. Appreciate that.
No fire needed. Friend's gonna take care of getting her home.
So, where's everybody at from tonight that's joining us? Drop your city and state in there. Tyler and I, we just happen to be from Sacramento, California. Coincidentally, we just met up here. Oh, this is a good one. Choose your ruts carefully. You'll be in them for a long time.
Can you put me out tonight?
Enza grew up in Sac. Good stuff.
5413 Martin Luther King Jr. Ave Boulevard.
What's on the way? Okay, Mike Walker's from Sac.
10-4.
I didn't know you were originally from Sac, Mike. I thought you were from the planet. Oh, never mind. Our dispatcher there, he is in a wheelchair, and we love his assistance and helping us. He's fabulous the way he does, but when he gets out of line, I always tell him, I'm going to flatten your tires if you don't watch it. We have a good time harassing each other. Gary's from Roseville. Good stuff. Thanks, Gary. We really don't have anybody covering Roseville. We have a guy up there who's not really made a commitment to be on the team. He's one of the former stringers that was with us back in the day. Oh, see? Yeah, then we couldn't get anywhere and cover the news. Then you might have some viewers upset at you. We got some dry, windy weather coming up. And fire warnings are already out. Where was I? Tyler, I was driving down Elkhorn yesterday from 99. And this guy in a pickup truck throws a cigarette out the window. Grass on either side of the road. Could not believe it. Okay, we got 38 viewers here, and we only got about 5 people who dropped in and let us know where you're from.
We're okay.
Anybody else? Where are you all from?
10-4.
We had someone with us from Indonesia the other night, originally from Sacramento. They were in Indonesia. That was kind of cool. Carmichael, good stuff, Vic. Victoria. Howdy, Kentucky. Thanks, Brianna. Oh, Kentucky. Oh, there's a dish I love when I go to Kentucky. Kentucky hot brown. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. Cass, North Highlands. Howdy. Don, originally from Texas. There's only 2 things that come from... Never mind. Kentucky is love. There you go. Yeah. And you guys also have the Creation Museum out there in Kentucky. And that is one of the coolest museums I've ever been to. thing is awesome. I want to take my wife out there. I was out there on a photo thing. We were flown out there to shoot a conference. And we got to go to the Creation Museum and a couple other things while we were there. That was pretty cool. Kevin Gowan dropping in. Howdy, Kevin. We said the Q word already, Kevin, and it hasn't helped yet. Ooh, did you guys hear that train horn? Oh, I love that. Cass, yeah, I tell you, it is a tough day for our police officers. Some of the ones we're kind of close to, they've been pretty disenchanted. You know, they become a police officer for a reason, and they want to make a difference, and that's kind of difficult today. Greg, Arden Arcade. Was that shameless promoting there, Greg? What is up with these radios? It's Kevin Gowan's fault. All the radios are quiet.
I was listening to him. Were you able to escort her out?
Affirmative, code 4.
Well, you know, it's slow, and the most interesting thing on our radios is the regional transit radios.
We're pretty sure this is going to be our guy. He just shedded his sweatshirt. Copy.
Hey, Cass, yeah.
Not located ID yet.
Sunday nights are one of the slowest nights. Sunday and Monday usually. Tuesday starts, a little active. Thursdays tend to be a bit active. Gary, try not to get political here, but a lot of it really is a lot of the new laws that have been written recently, decriminalizing a lot of things. It makes it difficult for officers to do their jobs. They're doing a lot of catch and release, so to speak, on things that before, even small things. Some of the small things,
I have on a piece of paper.
just like panhandling.
Go ahead.
They may not necessarily arrest somebody, but it enables them to make contact. It gives them a penal code to be able to make contact, and just to see if maybe that person has a felony warrant, things like that. A lot of the proactive policing, there really isn't a such thing as proactive policing anymore. They're just running call to call to call. But we even see it though on the streets. There's just no respect for police officers anymore, and again, it makes it really difficult for them to do their jobs. And one officer in particular pulled up next to me the other day, and just after a call that was kind of difficult, and they had to let the guy go, and the guy was very dangerous, but they, just because of the way the new laws are, they had to let the guy go. And he pulls up next to my car and says, "Maverick, I'm ready to quit and become a firefighter." And Yeah, I told him, I said, man, don't give up, you know, because he's one of the good guys. And, you know, I'm one of those proponents. If all the good people pull out of something, it just leaves a vacuum. And we don't need that vacuum in our law enforcement.
Can you put my call out of nowhere, please?
Yeah, a lot of reconfiguring to do there, Kevin, with them switching everything right now. Yeah, Cass, they hear that. You know, we tell folks, a lot of folks have a lot of misconception. That's because of the folks that are really vocal, and they're, you know, putting things into they miscontextualize things. And when you're out here on the streets with the cops day in and day out like we are, you understand a lot of the things that most folks don't. And people, if they were able to hang out with us and see what we see, I think they would change their opinions a lot.
377A bail is $5,500. We've got a gang class for a validated Norteño and restrained and observed DV order protecting a female out.
Yep, hear that, Gary. Thanks, Jake.
Charge for 5429 San Juan. Harvey's husband confronted a subject outside stealing items. They're in a 415.
I think we'll take a drive around and do a beat check real quick. Check in on some of our hot spots that probably won't be very hot tonight. But we'll get mobile here. Sound like a plan? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Cass. I had an intern one time, and she was African American female, and she rode with me for about a year. And I told her, I said, in within about a month or so, you tell me, you know, what your opinion is. And when you hear all this stuff come over the radio, and then see what the cops have to respond to, it gives you a whole different perspective on things. Yep, that's cool. So yeah, I just love this view. So for those who don't live in Sacramento, right in front of us here, this is a new Kaiser medical office on our left, and then the Golden One Center is right down there ahead of us, where the Kings play, the brand new arena. Hey Darren, we don't do general ride-alongs. We only do ride-alongs for orientating team members. We are going to be working on a ride-along thing for a fundraiser in the not too distant future.
Edward Frank John 563 on that correct.
And you're on a ride along. You're on a virtual ride along. See, you don't even have to put your sneakers on. So over here on our right is the new Kimpton Sawyer Hotel. It's kind of designed kind of weird. You really can't see it. Well, you can kind of see there. The building sections are like offset. It looks kind of cool, like the building got broke apart. But right behind that is the Gold One Center Arena, and they're connected. So we got a couple of comments there. I'll pull off and check those. Thanks, Brianna. Well, hold on 1 second here. We got a dispatch coming out.
17 medic 20. Hemorrhage 3712 Clay Street is an alpha.
So our goals aren't, for necessarily, like what we're doing now. This is just an extra Benny while we're out shooting news. Our news aggregation is what we do, because we're photojournalists. Just while we're driving around and we're doing our thing, we decided to start live streaming. Yeah, folks like to see kind of behind the scenes of news and how news is aggregated from our end of things. So, but Placer County, we are going to be expanding, but that will happen when we get to a certain level of viewer funding. So if folks who want to jump in and help us on a monthly basis and establish that base level of viewer funding that we need so we can start expanding, go ahead and share our donate link with them, and that can be set up for a one-time or monthly donation. And we are a nonprofit, so it's a write-off. And then we'll also be working on grants. But most folks understand that grants aren't permanent. They're rotating, and grants come and go. And so that's why we need that base viewer funding. So Gary, long answer short, yes, in the future we will be expanding to Placer. Oh, whoa, that's cool. Oh, you're going wrong way on a one-way. What are you doing over here? I think this person might be drunk.
They're looking a little backwards there, huh?
Yeah, they are.
A little drunk, probably.
Yep.
They can kind of see them.
Yep. We're gonna hang out here and make sure this wayward individual gets turned around properly. I was born this way, good thing. Alright. YouTube.com/916 Maverick. I'll drop the link right in here again. So there you go. All right. Hi.
Hi, sorry, I'm from Yuba City. I have no clue how to drive in this godforsaken one-way street town.
Where are you trying to get to?
The bus station.
Oh, Greyhound?
Yeah.
Do you have
I was on Google.
it didn't take you down there.
You are right, it did work.
So your quickest way to get there is to make a left right here safely,
Okay.
and then next signal turn left,
Left.
and go up to Richards Boulevard, and make a left there across the light rail tracks, and then about a mile down the road you'll see the Greyhound station. All right. Have a good one. You're welcome. Wow. That was interesting.
She was walking up to you, and I thought she was gonna like yell at you for shining the light at her car or something. But
She was too giggly. Oh, downtown's easy. It's all letters and numbers, and don't let the one ways get you confused. Just go around the block. You just have to understand to get sometimes where you want to get to. You have to go around the block. Actually, I love downtown, except when it's like mega busy and you can't get anywhere. Old Spaghetti Factory on the right. Just had lunch the Saturday. Ooh, Lavender Heights looks empty. Even for a Sunday night, it looks super duper empty. Brianna, yeah, I hear you. Angela. Yeah, don't let it stress you out. Ask a question. No, it is not. It is legal for them. There are certain exemptions, and law enforcement or fire are exempt because they have to use their cell phones in the course of their work. Oh, Darren, that does not surprise me at all. We have quit calling 911 when we encounter drunk drivers on the freeway. The CHP will not stay on the line with you. In fact, they will tell you flat out, do not follow the individual. I think it's a liability thing on their end. So we will follow and wait till they drop into the city, and then we'll call and link up with the local agency and guide them right into the person. There you go, Cass. So, Lavender Heights is low. Let's see if Park, Ultra Lounge, or Mix happen tonight or anything. Yep. Yeah, once you get out of their car, there's not a lot you can do unless you caught them on dash cam, and they were pretty all over the place. Sometimes we'll go ahead and use that. I've had that happen, and we showed the officers the dash cam, and they were able to and then they could identify him. They saw him get out of the car on her dash camera, and that was able to place him in the driver's seat. So that helps. We followed one in off of Calvine one time, and the guy came up to the stop light at Calvine and was at Bruceville and slammed into the back of the car in front of us.
The green Toyota Corolla and a white Honda Civic, both unknown plates and unidentified travel. No further attempt.
Yeah, and then the guy tried to tell us he wasn't drunk. We got the keys from him pretty quick though. Snag Harbor, you're supposed to be working. Are you on your 10-minute break?
No location is given in snapping at the apartment.
Here we go. 56 viewers. Like that. 54.
Yeah. We had 100 and something viewers last night.
Really?
Yeah. So it looks like Mix is the spot tonight. Someone's hollering.
Currently driving at the baseline for the 100
We're gonna spin around the Capitol and we'll go sit over in that area by the Mix in case someone decides to mix it up.
See what you did there.
Actually, we'll go this way. And when you're driving in downtown Sacramento, don't be tripped out by the light rail trains. Just treat them like another car. Like we're on the tracks right now. And they will come up behind your car. Or you can drive right behind them.
63, go ahead.
Stockton Farm Road. Matter of fact, there might be a possibly empty vehicle parked in the intersection.
Hey, you must be up in one of the parking garages. Did we just drive by you?
Copy.
Puns for the win.
That's the one actually passed out in the driver's seat.
Whoa, what was that? Someone's passed out in a driver's seat.
While they're driving or parked?
I don't know. Sac Sheriff.
Go ahead.
Yeah, helping the temporary unemployed 5734.
Nissan Altima, someone passed out behind the wheel. Squeezeburg, have you ever been there?
No.
My opinion, overpriced burger. Way overpriced for a cheese curd.
Yeah.
It's good, it's alright, I think it's more of a novelty.
6-3 at Buffer.
We went once. And just about everybody I talk to says the same thing.
I believe Sacramento's gonna get a what's it called? Steak Shack? Steak and Shack?
Oh, Steak and Shake?
Yes, that.
No way!
But I don't.
Those are from the Midwest.
Yeah. I'll try and find it. My friend sent me something about it.
Ooh, there's a classic. Ooh, is that Chevelle?
It's pretty.
Ooh. Oh. Chewy snack. Oh. So we're adjacent to the public house. Used to be Firestone, but right next door and upstairs, kind of a upstairs outdoor nightclub, clubby thing. You can see that little dilly bob on top changing colors. That's where the mix is at. So what did you freak out on Sunday, Angela?
Go ahead.
And well, Angela's sharing that with us. A
Copy, we're code 4.
big, very much larger than life, Johnny Cash. We got some of the coolest murals anymore with this open walls. How they did that. Oh, light rail tracks, gotcha. But that is the whole side of that high-rise building. Pretty cool. I actually did see a light rail train bump into a car one time from behind. It was an early damp morning and really dewy, and the light rail train came around a corner and lost traction on the braking because there was water on the tracks, dewy, and it literally slid into a car. That was one car behind us. So.
Auburn and Halifax on 6 John North Tom 048 white Lexus with 1.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh, Victoria? It's pretty impressive. You know what, they actually, it just dawned on me, they changed it. They've redone it. It used to be like looked like a newspaper background behind him. That's been redone. I like this one better. I'll have to try to find my photos of the other one. Got you there, Control. Thank you so much. Have a safe one. Appreciate your help. Patrol signing out. What are these guys? What's that logo on the side of their van? I like that van though. That'd make a good news van. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's more of a mature crowd, I would say. Yeah, we rarely wind up going there. A lot of those places like that, Old Tavern, Zebra Club, Press Club, Old Ironsides. Yeah, I think it's an older crowd. Oh, I just missed it.
Yeah.
The jump guy. It's funny watching him with the scooters. They'll ride two scooters at the same time. Kind of neat. They come out and reposition and find all the scooters and bikes. We are at 16th and L. Adjacent to what used to be Firestone Public House, and now it's just Public House, and the Mix. This is the hot spot tonight. Lavender Heights is very, very quiet. Oh, it's Sacramento, California. Sorry, Mariah, I thought everybody knew what city we're in. Was that just last week, Angela? Angela's not mixing it up anymore. Oh, there's Taxi Dave.
Oh yes, the van now.
Yeah, his other wheels are in the shop.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a permanent change.
That's what I thought. Taxi Dave. There he is. If y'all have heard of Taxi Dave, that's him. Has his own kind of jingle song. It's kind of funny, you get in his cabin, he has a whole routine. Yeah, pretty much entertains you while he's driving. He's a funny guy.
1550, section 1515 Patrol, attend 4 minutes 13 into 13, 5 minutes 209 Delta 12, please 2 Delta 3.
Oh, we keep you up, Angela. That's good. Throw the spotlight on Dave over here.
How do you know if he saw you though?
He did. He's asleep for it. He saw me. Light up his life. Oh, you get allergies this time of year, huh? I get them really bad in the spring, a little bit in the fall. My allergist, when he did the tests on me, they don't do them on your back, or at least not for these anymore. They do them on your arm, and man, my arm lit up, and they said I was allergic to everything in Sacramento. I said thanks. All the trees, all the grasses. So I gotta do the shots, or else I'm a mess. Gotcha. Yeah, when they're your culprits, it's kind of a little hard to have them around your house. Giovanni, welcome. You are with Public Safety News, Tactical Photojournalist, News Cruiser 3. We are overnight news team. It's kind of slow tonight. We take our viewers kind of behind the scenes of how news is aggregated. You can go to psnews.us for our website. Or once again, I'll pop our YouTube channel up in here.
Male subject, black hoodie, khaki pants, not able to gather anything.
Thanks, Giovanni. Right now we're just sitting at the corner of 16th and L in downtown Sacramento. And this is the hot spot for tonight, which isn't very active at all. But it's the most active spot. We usually hang out where the most activity is, and then where the most potential for something to happen. And then we work out from there, depending upon the priority of the police or fire calls. That was the Empire. Yes. Now Ace of Spades. If I'm remembering correctly. On R Street. That was it. I was trying to remember the name of that club the other night, Angela. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, wow. Where are you at, Giovanni? So,
You liked it.
oh, is that the one I put up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was crazy. Texas. All right. We got a few folks from Texas tonight. I hear a lot of Californians are moving to Texas.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah. Brianna. Where are you at again, Brianna? I think you put it up there earlier. Right? Were you the other one from Texas? Oh, helicopter inbound to UC Davis.
We're lifting your helipad and leaving your east and west paths clear. Have a good night.
Thanks for the knowledge, Reach 7. Have a safe flight.
Yeah, if you want our Twitter, let's see, throw that in here at PS News.
Central 300,
Where'd that go?
Valley Division.
Underscore SAC. There it is. Bada bing. Bada bing, bada bow. That's our Twitter handle. Pennsylvania. Wow, Joe, thank you for joining us. 428 in Pennsylvania.
Sounds about right. Yep.
Wow. We're probably going to shut down early tonight, but we'll go ahead and go mobile again since this is staying pretty calm. See what time it is. It's 1:29 a.m. here. The YouTube channel is not yet. We need to get to 1,000 viewers. Ouch. And we're just about 290 shy of that. We probably could have had that up there a long time ago, but we weren't. We pretty much post mostly everything on our Facebook and Twitter. We kind of neglect our YouTube channel for a long time just because we only have so many hands and fingers and not enough time to do stuff. Bonnie May. So our YouTube channel went a little neglected, but we're trying to ramp that back up.
Do you know if that's near us?
Was that Bonnie May?
The debris fire?
No, it's on Bonnie May. No, neither. Navigator. Del Paso Heights area, I think. Yeah.
got with the subject on the platform?
Ah, Greg, you spotted that. Good stuff. That is what we call pods. Hang on a second. Shots fired.
2546 Traction Avenue. 3 rounds. Shots fired call 2546 Traction Avenue with addition units needed.
There are actually some very few areas we won't go, but that right there is one of them. Traction Avenue.
6-3, you guys? You're out of fire.
So there's a shot spotter. So anyway,
Bieber Williams 195.
so those little blue blinky things are what we call pods for the Sacramento Police Department. Most of them have cameras. Some of them have license plate readers attached to them, and they come in very handy. A lot of the community was upset about them at first, and you're invading my privacy. Well, you're out on a public road. It's nothing private. They have been very instrumental in capturing a lot of stolen vehicles. And felony suspects, also helping to locate missing persons that drive through the pods. The plates go in the system, and when it hits, it alerts the officers in close proximity. They saturate the area and locate the vehicle, and it has been very instrumental in recovering a lot of stolen vehicles, and you would be surprised how many there are. And there's the California State Capitol building directly in front of us. Undergoing a little bit of restoration. And the Christmas tree is up, and they're getting ready to decorate it. But the wrap there is because they are doing some restoration work on all the sides on the older portions of it.
2014 Volkswagen at a Sacramento. 520 on a Toyota.
California Highway Patrol just had to chase about 3 subjects off of the scaffoldings there this earlier tonight. And that's why you see a CHP cruiser parked right there in front of the Capitol. We didn't say we wouldn't go into areas with shots fired. We do all the time. We won't go in that specific area. Traction Avenue. Let's just say I don't have a bulletproof vest. It's not a good area at all. We go into bad areas all the time, but if there's an area we won't go into, that tells you a little bit about the area. So
yeah, working with Maverick, mapping the street or in the complex.
Okay, 1 Medic 4, Engine 4, Bill Citation 2825 Capitol Avenue. Bill Citation 2825 Capitol Avenue. That's the Medical Center, the old building. That's the new building, across from the pavilion. Battalion 1, Medic 4, Engine 4, Fireman 170, Delta 103,
Yeah, from Alpha 25. It looks like it's mapping on the curb right in front of the complex.
Intoxicated, probably. We'll take a run down K Street, otherwise known as the K. Oh, if it's open. It's not open some nights. CHP fixed wing aircraft.
021, just had a subject walk out of the south of the complex onto Santiago Avenue. Walking westbound now on Santiago in front of 584.
It's open tonight.
Is that related to the
Copy.
traction?
Yeah. Traction in Santiago. That's actually where
I went
our
to.
officer was shot.
I went. The last vehicle fire I went to was on traction.
Yellow 828609.
Daytime is different.
Oh, it was at night. It was like 3 a.m.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, we have an
Yeah,
additional
it's still at
caller
night.
from 555 Santiago. Went by 3 gunshots heard. Saw a vehicle leaving. It was a red pickup truck with blue tinted headlights and Christmas lights around the bed of the truck.
Oh, that won't be hard to
Possibly
find.
Driving on southbound traction about 3 minutes ago.
This is K Street, again otherwise known as the K. Some of our nightclubs are at over here on the left. We've got District 30, Pizza Rock, and Dive Bar. Pizza Rock has a like a big semi truck coming out of the wall. It's kind of cool. And then Dive Bar and the Crest Theater. Dive Bar actually has a big aquarium that runs the length back behind the bar, and mermaids swim in the tank. They're real mermaids. No, really, they are. And then Coin Up, kind of an adult arcade. Yep, mermaids. Real mermaids.
Fire penguin down here too.
Yeah.
George 3, flag down, Jefferson, Michigan. Verbal 415 between male and female.
Sky Slope, what is that? They're revitalizing this whole area because it's right adjacent to the Golden One Center arena, the new arena, and on the street are the original old bricks, and it used to be the old streetcars down here. So right ahead of us down there to the left is the Golden One Center, the Doco, downtown Commons. Zoom back out. And Kojo Kitchen. We'll spin around and
65 animals, you have one.
go over one more street to 7th. This place over here, Backbone, was packed out today. There was actually a line coming out the door.
What is it? Oh, cafe?
Yeah, some kind of cafe. I think it's some kind of Persian cafe. Oh, like someone's holding out on me. Sacramento County Jail on your right. There is a, what is it called? There's a show with the females side of the jail.
Jailbirds.
Jailbirds, that's it. Filmed there. I really don't like it because it kind of sensationalizes inmates. and making stars out of them. I think it's kind of I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw a story recently where like one of the main people from the show like they got released and then they were arrested like not that long afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a really good situation if I remember right.
Yeah.
Officer 6, can you update my location to 2421 W Willie Street?
2421 W Street. Don't know what that's on. The ice rink is up over here on the left, outdoor ice rink. And then on our right, where you see the goofy letters, the DOCO, that is the entrance for the Golden One Center.
One of many.
And remember that big purple first beam that went in for the arena on Kevin Johnson's birthday? Remember anything about that?
Mm-mm.
It's right behind that wall right there. I saw it before all the wrap went on it. So I'll put it in. I got pictures of it even. I got the t-shirt. No. And that building right in front of us is 650 Capitol Mall. That's Immigration, Homeland Security, some other alphabets, some super secret squirrel stuff.
Is that where that debris fire was in front of? With like the tent?
I think so. I didn't hear about that. Oh, cool. The ice rink's pretty cool, huh, Angela? Ah, that was it. Darren had it. So yeah, busting in Oak Grove, passing fake checks. Oh, Maggie, bust our chops. There's nothing going on. We're waiting for stuff to happen. As you can hear, the radios are pretty quiet. That's why I said we're probably going to drop off early here. And that's why we said we'll kind of take you all on a little bit of a tour. And we'll see if something breaks.
Go ahead.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Maggie. We need all the harassment we can get. Keeps us on our toes. Take you on one of my favorite drives here. We'll go over the Tower Bridge, but the view as you're driving through it, especially on camera, is really neat. So we'll take you across the Tower Bridge this way, then we'll go over and we'll come back across the I Street Bridge. So here we go. Y'all ready? Say ooh, ah, oh. I'm gonna tilt the camera up just a little bit. Give you a little bit better view. Ooh, ah. iconic view there. Now we're in West Sacramento. Take a little jaunt down 3rd Street here and head to the I Street Bridge. My mom does not like bridges, Angela. She gets really freaked out by them, especially the big ones. Oh no, you gotta go a little quicker still. Delay reaction. Shoot, the only thing we're getting on the radio is hospital traffic. Very true. I don't really have any phobias. Ah, the Rio Vista Bridge, yeah. I just got this thing now. I don't want to go on a cruise. I used to want to, but all the stuff we hear about that happens on cruise liners now. Yeah, I don't like situations I can't control and take care of my family, and yeah, I no longer have any desire to go on a cruise.
What's with the Rio Vista Bridge? I can't think of which
It's
one that is.
really kind of swooping, if I remember right. So now we're getting ready to head over the I Street Bridge. Not as iconic. It's a 2-level bridge. Autos on top, trains on the bottom, heading into the rail yards, into the Amtrak station.
And this is the one that we're going to get a new design for, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they've decided on one yet.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Check with my wife on that. My wife probably, since she does the funding for it. This is a cool view right here. Of course, the windshield kind of wrecks it a little bit. And come the other way down Capitol Mall. Yeah, Greg, yeah, that's one of our things. We do not like to waste gas. That's why we stay parked a lot. But we thought that was getting a little boring for everybody tonight, so we want to take you on a little tour. And yeah, we have our staging areas all throughout the city. where we do park to conserve fuel. We'll take you one more trip down this direction, Capitol Mall, and then we're actually probably going to be calling it for the night and conserve fuel. See a Wells Fargo building right here, and then next to it, the little pointy one, is the Bank of the West building, one of the newer ones.
XL.
And then over on the left is US Bank building, the newest of the high rises on Capitol Mall. And they're getting ready to build another high rise next to that. And I'll pull off here in a little turnout here at the Bank of the West building and check up on some of our comments.
Mechanical fall in the shower earlier this evening. Patient now is complaining of right hip pain. There's some minor.
Angela just got home from cruise.
If you have any questions, military way.
Gotcha there, Angela. And Kim's going on her first cruise. Mexican cruise out of San Francisco. Good stuff. You enjoy that.
10-4.
Thanks, Greg. Dylan, thanks for watching from New Jersey. And we're going to go ahead and shut down for the night. Thank you all. We appreciate you. And let me drop those links in here for you one more time. Just to make sure everybody has them. And again, here is our YouTube link. And if you want to know more about our nonprofit as a whole, it's a Community First group. And there's the link for that. And then if you'd like to help underwrite us and help us out with fuel and other expenses, we would greatly appreciate that if you consider that. And all donations to us are tax deductible write-off.
You as well, sir.
So it's you guys that help keep us on the road, and you don't know how much we appreciate that. And once again, it's a pretty slow night, which is a good thing for the community. No action for us, but it's a good thing for the community. So that's the best scenario. So you all take care, and not sure when we'll be live again, possibly tomorrow night, but most likely Tuesday night. And you all stay safe, and those of you that are with us in the wee hours of the morning for you in Texas and New Jersey and all that, get a little bit more sleep before you go to work. And again, we appreciate you. And I'll leave you with our quote: we are all in our boats on this ocean, and it's not the blowing of the wind that determines our course in life. The same winds blowing us all, the winds of disaster, the social winds, the economic winds. And again, it's not the blowing of the wind that determines our course in life, it's the set of our sails. So where is your sail set? You have a wonderful rest of the morning, and be determined on what you do tomorrow, and have a good one. Maverick and Tyler, we're out.